welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year's! So in this video, I will be sharing with you guys the best ATI T study resources that you would need for the year 2021. So in this video, I include online, Kindle, books, and flashcards resources. And also I talk about tips on taking the TEAS exam. So the number one choice is the smarteditionacademy.com. I will be posting all the links below so that it would be easier for you guys to just click the link and go ahead and, find your choice of study resource. So the reason why I choose smarteditionacademy.com is because it's a full online resource. It's easier than, books or flashcards. All you have to do is log onto your computer or even cell phone, and everything you need is in the website. It features 8 practice tests, 100 video lessons, hundreds of flashcards, 53 lesson modules, and it's trusted by over 30,000 nursing students each year. So, smarteditionacademy.com, for the TEAS, you have to find the TEAS tutor on their website. You want the best TEAS online course? Then they have it. Why not get it now? Okay, the second one is, if you can't afford the smarteditionacademy.com, you have the number 2 choice, which is the Smart Edition book. It's less pricey than the smarteditionacademy.com, the online resource, but it's pretty much the same. So ATI T6 Full Study Guide in Color 3rd edition for 2020 to 2021. It includes online lessons and 400 flashcards 3rd edition, so meaning it's the latest edition of their book. So it has 499 ratings on Amazon, and it's also available in Kindle, and it's lesser price, but if you'd like, then I'd rather get the book than the Kindle version of it. And if you're very resourceful, you can go ahead and Google to find out lower prices. And some people, they would sell their book that they don't need anymore for lesser price. Okay, the number 3 choice I have is the UnionTestPrep.com. Why I choose this one? It's because you can either log onto their website for free, or you will have a paid subscription. The paid subscription is only, I think it's $9, but if you don't want to pay for that, you can just, take their practice test with English and language usage, mathematics, reading, science, and you can even do flashcards. But there's a lot of advertisements that will pop up on the website. So if you want to go ahead and use this website with no advertisement, you can just pay $9, and isn't it a great deal? Okay, so that's number 3 choice for me to study for your TEAS exam. And then the number 4 is the ATI TEAS Test Study Guide 2020-2021 by Trivium Healthcare Exam Prep Team. So, like any other books, this is also sold in Amazon, but you can also find this in other websites with better deals. The only reason that I pick Amazon is that it's easier and more convenient to a lot of people. If you have Prime membership, then it's even more convenient because you can avail free shipping. So this book is about $24 and only $6 or $7 with Kindle. And from other sellers, they probably are sold less than that amount, less than $24. So I would go ahead and consider buying this book, and it has 1,674 ratings. When I read a lot of comments on the TEAS Facebook group, a lot of students choose this book for their TEAS study guide. Then the number 5 is the ATI TSprep Plus by Kaplan Nursing. I heard a lot of good stuff about Kaplan Nursing. So this has 2 practice tests plus proven strategies plus online resources, and it has 295 ratings. And also, like any other books, I heard a lot of good things about this. So it doesn't really matter. It only depends on how you study and how you prepare yourself to be able to pass the TEAS exam. So we have, the price is going to be $24 in Amazon Prime, and Kindle is pretty much the same. So if I were you, I would just rather get the paperback, the hard copy version of the book. Okay. Then the next one, the number 6 ATI TEAS Secret Study Guide by Mometrix. Okay, test prep. So Mometrix is also popular TEAS study guide. It has TEAS 6 Complete Study Manual, full-length practice test, and it has review video tutorials for the 6th edition test. Okay, for the TEAS. I heard a lot of good stuff about Mometrix too, and in Amazon it has 210 ratings. Number 7 is the ATI T6 Study Guide 2018-2019 by TEAS Test Prep Team author. Okay, it's also sold in Amazon, and the paperback is a little bit pricey. It's $57, but it's a really good source to study as well. Yeah, so I included a cheaper one and expensive one, so that it depends on you, and like what are your budget and which one you think you can afford and which one you think is helpful for you to pass your TEAS exam. Okay, my number 8 choice of ATI TEAS study guide is the ATI T6 study guide by Spire Study System. So you can find this in Amazon for $23 to $24, and in Kindle it says $9.99 or $10. However, you can probably find this cheaper on other sellers or other website as well, and it has 790 ratings, which is, looks like it's 4.5 overall ratings, so you might consider getting this one as well. Okay, the number 9 is the ATI TEAS Test Prep Study Guide 2020-2021 by Trivium. This is their updated version, and it's sold in Amazon for $23 and $21, and Kindle it's only $63 or almost $7. Okay, and it has 1,674 ratings, so a lot of students consider buying this one. Okay, my number 10 choice is the ATI TEAS test flashcards T6 exam prep, including 400 plus flashcards for the test of essential academic skills in 6th edition. It's also offered by Trivium Healthcare Exam Prep Team. So this is $25 in Amazon, but cheaper on other sellers. And a lot of students also use flashcards instead of book because studying using flashcards works for them best. So if it works best for you, then I think this is the best choice to get for your study guide for the TEAS. Okay, so the book that I used when I was taking the TEAS test is the Smart Edition book, which is the gray color, and I think it's the first edition, but they have updated it to the newest version, which is the 3rd edition, and it's a lot better. You can access online, and it has a lot of flashcards. But still, I was able to pass on my first attempt in taking the TEAS test with only 2 weeks of study. So good luck to all of you guys. Now let's go to the tips for taking the TEAS exam. So the TEAS exam details. Okay, before registering for the test, you should check with the schools you plan to apply and through the ATIT's main website thoroughly. Of the 170 questions, only 150 are scored, with the other 20 being used as a part of a pilot program to evaluate them for use in your future test. You won't know which questions are a part of the pilot program ahead of time, so make sure to treat them all as if they're scored. So treat all the questions fairly. Then here, the the TEAS exam is composed of 4 sections and 170 total questions. The questions are all 4-option multiple choice, 1 answer per question, and then the exam lasts around 3.5 hours, and each of the 4 sections lasts a different amount of time. So for the reading, you have 64 minutes and it is 53 questions. Make sure you manage your time properly. And then for the math, we have 54 minutes and it is 36 questions. Then for the science, we have 63 minutes and it's 53 questions. And for English, it has 28 questions. This is for the English and language usage. 28 questions and in 28 minutes, so 1 minute per question. So for the exam sections, for the reading section of the test is 64 minutes long and contains 53 questions. The content areas are key ideas and details, and it has 22 questions in that part. And in craft and structure, it has 14 questions. And integration of knowledge and ideas, it has 11 questions. And in pilot test questions, there is 6 questions included. And then for the math section of the test is 54 minutes long and contains 36 questions. The content areas are number and algebra, it's 23 questions. It's very important that you know the basic algebra. Then measurement and data is 9 questions, and then pilot test questions has 4. Okay, now let's go to science. Science section of the test is 63 minutes long and contains 53 questions. The content areas are human anatomy and physiology, 32 questions. So it is very important that you focus on anatomy and physiology, but you don't forget the other areas as well. You try to recall the other areas of science. And then life and physical sciences, 8 questions. Scientific reasoning, we have 7 questions, and pilot test questions includes 6 of them. Okay, for the English and language usage, it has 28 minutes and 28 questions. So the ratio is 1:1. So conventions of standard English, we have 9 questions. Knowledge of language, 9 questions. Vocabulary acquisition is 6 questions, and pilot test questions have 4. So make sure to remember that. Okay, and then exam scoring and taking the exam. So the scoring for the TEAS exam doesn't follow a specific pass-fail model, and the scores you will be expected to have depend on the school you're applying to. The scores for each section are given to the schools individually rather than as one single number, so 4 scores in total. Not all questions are weighted equally, and some adjustments is made for harder questions. The TEAS exam is an important factor for evaluating nursing program applicants, but certainly not the only one. Less than stellar scores can be compensated by other applicants' virtues, but doing as well as possible should be a high priority. So make sure you balance all those 4 areas in the TEAS so that you'll have a good, outstanding position at the school you're applying to for the RN program. And then taking the exam. Due to the pandemic, the exam is currently mostly offered remotely online using Proctorio, but is typically done at a computer lab of your prospective school. It is also available at PSI test centers nationwide, so throughout the United States. Once you've started the registration process on the ATI testing website, you will also see a list of test locations near you, so wherever you are. If all else fails, check with the nursing program office at your prospective school for additional help. So I hope I was able to help with your TEAS journey, and good luck to all of you guys. Have a nice day. This is Beth from Reality Life series, and if you like my videos, please go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. And you can use this one for your reference. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.